All About BPA, what you need to know. Bisphenol A, or BPA, was first made in 1905 by Theodore Zinck. BPA is used as a building block in polymers like polycarbonate plastic and epoxy resins. Polycarbonate plastics and epoxy resins are used in a multitude of everyday products, like plastic water bottles, cans, plastic food storage containers, and even some dental fillings and paint and ink. BPA then enters the food and water in these containers, particularly when heated. Humans may then ingest BPA in this food and water. Plastics in landfills also leach BPA, which enters groundwater through landfill leachate. This then enters surface and drinking water, as well as the atmosphere. This means that we are exposed to BPA at consistent low levels. Exposure occurs through ingestion, inhalation, and sometimes absorption. Exposure levels are controversial and difficult to quantify. Consistent low-dose exposure is often difficult to recreate in a lab setting. Once in the body, BPA is mostly synthesized in the liver and gut. Enzymes conjugate it into forms like BPA glucuronide and BPA sulfite. These conjugated forms are excreted mostly in urine, sweat, and feces. However, some free or unconjugated BPA remains in the body. The free BPA that remains is an endocrine-disrupting chemical, meaning it binds to and/or alters hormone receptors. This means that BPA has the greatest effects or risks during hormone-mediated developmental processes like fetal and postnatal stages. Extensive studies on humans and other animals like rodents have demonstrated the harmful health effects of BPA. It has been linked to reproductive diseases in women like PCOS, miscarriages, premature births, and infertility. It has also been heavily linked to reduced sperm quality, late genital development, and infertility in men. Beyond reproductive systems, BPA exposure has been connected to breast, ovarian, and testicular cancer, immunosuppressive action, and inflammation. Even heart disease, liver disease, and neurological effects on brain structure and function are effects of BPA exposure. In short, BPA can be hazardous to human health in many ways. To regulate BPA, the European Food Safety Authorization has a tolerable daily intake of 0.2 nanograms per kilogram body weight per day. They also ban the use of BPA in food packaging materials. In the US, neither the FDA nor EPA regulates BPA, claiming that it is not hazardous at current exposure levels. Some states, though, regulate the use of BPA, particularly in children's products. To protect yourself, avoid using and heating polycarbonate plastic food containers, particularly those with recycling codes 3 and 7. Also reduce the use of canned foods when possible. Be sure to use baby bottles and formula that are free of BPA in the container, as we know that infants are especially vulnerable to harm from BPA. Now you know all about BPA. Thank you.